programma è offerto da EINAR.
Buonasera a tutti e ben ritrovati. Oggi sono in compagnia di un atleta, un biatleta norvegese plurititolato che sicuramente non ha bisogno di presentazioni. OLE EINAR BJORNDALEN. Welcome, Bjorndalen.
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
How are you, first of all?
I'm really well. I feel good, and we are in good training situation now. We have good preparation here in Liarnoga, and we really like to stay here.
Is it your first time here or not?
No, I was here many times, and we make altitude training camp here, and also before I did with my team and sometimes alone. So a little bit on Stelvio Pass for skiing the first week, and then I come back here for 2 weeks more. So we was totally together 3 weeks for altitude camp. So I really like to stay here.
Why did you choose this location? Do you like to be alone, or do you want to stay away from journalists and fans?
No, it's many places where you can stay to do altitude training, but it's problem to find a good for all things what we want to train on. I really like. We need to shoot also as a biathlete, and down in Isolarcha we have perfect shooting range, so it's perfect for us for do good shooting training. And this combination also with skiing is also nice. It's really high altitude, I really like that too. And then 2 weeks here is not really high altitude, but is quite good effect for me too. So this combination with the skiing, shooting range, that is the reason why we choose to come here.
Are you social?
Yes, we are quite social, but it's difficult for our sport to be too social because we train a lot and we need to be really focused and really strictly with our life in the moment because Olympic comes soon, so I need to be good prepared for the winter season. But if I have chance, I like to be social, but my goal is to be top, and then I take this job, what I have to do to be optimal prepared for the season.
Can you explain me however biathlon in Norwegian is something like religion, more famous than champion of football champion?
Winter sports generally are maybe more popular than football in Norway. Cross-country skiing is a long story, history with top athletes. Biathlon is a little bit younger sport, but we have many good years now with good results. So we are on the level together with cross-country, but it's up and down from cross-country, biathlon. We fight against each other to be the most popular sport in Norway. But
with your medals, is more famous now biathlon?
It's up to if you have extremely good season, then we go in front of cross country. But for example, last year was cross country #1 and biathlon #2. So we try to be on top again. Yes, for sure.
About Olympic Games, what plan do you have? How many medals do you think to take back?
I don't have so much planned for Olympic. First of all, now I have a big job to do to be prepared for Olympic and also make the qualification. It's really heavy in Norway. That is my first step. And when I have done that and make qualification, I am in the top 4 in Norway. Then you have a chance to do everything because we have a good team. So if I am in the top 4, everything is possible from the Norwegian team. But I plan 100% for Olympic. That is my goal for this season. So I do everything what I can. To guess some result is for me really difficult. But if I catch my best shape, I will try to make an optimal race. And if I do that, I will be on podium and maybe win. But everything is possible. That's the reason why I still continue. I'm quite old man, but I feel young and I feel good prepared this year.
For your 40, You have a very special gift from Sochi.
Yeah, it was Sochi.
What do you remember from these games?
I remember this fantastic race, what I did on the 10 kilometers. I shoot with one and win. That was not my plan. I had to shoot clean, then I had a chance to win. But I shoot one, I make optimal preparation. I was in my life shape again and win with one mistake. It was really few seconds I win with, but it was really good prepared. I was good in mentally, and physical was strong, and everything was perfect also these days. So I hope I can make one more time in this level.
Olympic Games are not your last step. You say that you want to ski until 17 or
I will ski
until you have energy.
I will ski so long I feel I'm strong and I feel my health is good enough to continue.
Do you like also competition or?
Competition is really interesting, but the way to the race is the most important. When I have done this long way to the Olympic or long way to the World Cup victories is a long way, hard job, and you'll see how long I will continue. But it could come really fast. I stop directly after Olympic, or I will stop after the season, or we will see. When I feel I have enough, I will stop. So I will inform you.
What do you think about Olympic Games? Do you think could be safe games, or what the people from Norwegian think about that, this situation?
The situation is quite critical, but I really don't want to use energy in this way because I can do nothing in this way. We need to wait, look how the situation will be closer to the Olympic. In the moment, I think they have quite good control for the Olympic, but you never know. The situation can explode over there, and then we will for sure will not have Olympic there. But I prepared for Olympic, and if it will be changed, then it will be changed.
And could be that Russian athletes don't play these games. What do you think?
That is also not my decision, and who are clean, they should start, and if they have catch the athlete with a positive test, they should not start. Until this moment is for me really difficult to take away athletes or nationality, because I really mean is how to be really clear rules. Have you A and B probe positive, then you cannot start. Until this moment you will start. I hope it will be a clean championship. It's many stories about the situation from the past time with the Russian, and it's really not nice histories. But we need to think that all athletes are clean in a moment. If I go to the start, I really think that athletes are clean until they show some other positive test.
No athletes from North Korea could be have passed the test. So these Olympic Games are not so important than the last one, or do you think anything changed?
I don't know. I don't think about it at all. I do my job. The political thing, the situation in the world now is not my job to think about, because I need to be focused on my preparation, and this is too big a political game, so it's not my job, and I don't want to take any parts of this. This is stupid to think about it in this way.
And from Olympic Games in Europe, what do you think? There's many possibilities.
I really hope that the Olympic Games come back to Europe soon. I see.
Could be Innsbruck.
Yeah, could be good. This combination, I think, is really interesting with Innsbruck and Switzerland. I'm not sure. Yeah, yes.
Seoul.
Could be interesting, but.
Or Canada.
Yeah, or Canada. We was in Canada. I think it's time to make it in Europe again now. So I really hope that we can get it to Europe. because Olympic have to be sometimes also in Europe, not only in Russia or Asia or Canada or US. I think it's important that Europe take also part of this organizing fest and this amazing championship. And IOC changed a lot from the bad feeling to IOC and bad feeling to organizing and how expensive it is. I think it's possible to organize Olympic in a cheaper way, in a good way too. The most
Austria could be that.
Oslo?
Austria could be that can organize that.
Oslo, Norway, Sweden is a big chance also to organize that, but in Norway is a little bit challenged now in the moment because the last time we voted for that, it was big no. I feel that was bad to say, but it's not only IOC's mistake. I think it's the press and the media make also these stories. So I'm not so happy how media and the press working in this way. They really find not all thing is good, but they make it and push the normal people in the wrong direction. So I totally doesn't like how media push in the direction what I want.
Okay. Unfortunately, Milano cannot to.
Yeah, we was in Torino. Was fantastic. Also Olympic. Was a different Olympic, but was also good for the athletes. Good track, good course, and everything was really good. But I miss the fest around the people. The last Olympic was less people in Olympic than in our World Cup races. That I doesn't like because it's too much rules. It's really strictly to come to the course and take part of this event. Is really strictly in Olympic. It's how to be it, but it should be more party for the spectators, so they have chance to look this event and have this. It's only one event. An Olympic I was in '94 in my first Olympic. That was a big fest. It was not good Olympic for me, but that was a good fest for spectators. All other Olympics was too less people.
Like this have to be.
It's how to be. This how to be for spectators too, not only for athletes and press and some VIP person.
Yeah, problem is the price of the.
The price is the problem. They push the hotel prices go up absolutely too high. The tickets is too high, so I think IOC have to make some rules there. Also for Korea now is crazy price. Japan
only 20% of tickets they.
I don't know about that, but it's too expensive for normal people to come to visit. I totally doesn't like that. Korea is also don't have the space for spectators as it should be. But for the athletes will be perfect, but in Norwegian Championship we will have more people than in Olympic in Korea, so that is not nice.
For that will be good to have another Olympic Games in Italy,
for
in
sure.
Milan and Valtellina also. But
yeah, but
this is only a dream.
It's a dream, but then we have to change something because we have in Torino was also not enough people. It was also extremely expensive, really heavy to come to the stadiums. We had exactly the same problem in Torino. There was absolutely not prepared for spectators. I have 200 people from my sponsor to come there. It was really difficult to come to the stadium. They will never come back because Olympic is too heavy for the spectators, and that have to be changed.
Yeah. Not only Olympic Games, you have other goal, you have other object, other dream for this season. What do you expect from championship?
First of all, it's Olympic my goal this year, and the World Cup is important also, but World Cup is only the way to the Olympic, to make the qualification, be in good shape, be in a team, have a good start group, and that's the way. I do only prepared for Olympic, and we will see how that will be.
So, at the end, what you can tell me about your vacation here is training, but not only. That's right?
Our life here is almost the same every day. We wake up at 7 o'clock or 6:30, and then we have breakfast, and then we go for training 2 to 3 hours, and then lunch, and then training again, and dinner, and we go really early to sleep to have a chance to do all this training. So it's, for me, it's this life since I was 13, 14 years old. So for me, it's not my job, it's my hobby, I feel. All around is my job. This is sport for me, my hobby, and I really like to do it. It's not heavy any days for me. I can push me so hard I wish, and that is really good. Vacation, I think it's far away from vacation, but it's really a nice life for me.
Very special dinner wait for you.
Yes.
What do you like to eat?
For
What do you prefer?
for sure, pasta we eat a lot every day in Italy. My favorite is pasta aglio olio pepperoncino. I eat that for sure 3-4 times in a week, so that's my favorite.
Did you test pizzoccheri?
Pizzoccheri I test also, so I really like it, but in the evening it's quite heavy for my boiling the food, yes.
What else? Only.
Kind of food you mean?
Yeah, or some glass of wine or
no,
anything else?
I never drink alcohol.
Your life is completely...
No, I like to stay healthy. Alcohol and sport is not good combination, so I stay away from alcohol. I was drunk first time when I was 12 years. Since that I never drink alcohol. So that's my life and my decision, so I will stay with this decision until my sport career is over.
Thank you.
Yes, welcome.
It was a really pleasure to meet you. Enjoy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Il programma è stato offerto da EINAR.